All right, go ahead. Let it rip. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Yeah. What you got? What you got?
Space off a big cage and Justin Travolta.
Things you learn when you're ripping it up.
Ripping it up.
Anyway, yeah, I did have an afro, and then I just stopped getting a cut, and the gravity took over.
Yeah. Some shit, man.
But
Yo, I actually shared a photo in the Discord that I thought we could talk about.
did you?
The dinner I just cooked.
You did a little zaw?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's show the people.
See,
We got a
wow.
nice pizza here.
Let's see the before. Let's see the before.
Wow.
What's the before?
Why don't you get... I sent you the before too.
Oh, the before is right here. Okay, so here's the before. Let me switch it
Okay,
around.
before I just want
It
you know, I
looks,
want to be thorough.
it looks the same, but
All right, so before, after.
All right,
Before.
you guys want to guess what?
it looks exactly what I would think it looked. It's an undercooked.
You guys
How
want
it's
to
cooked.
guess? You guys want to guess the pizza? I'm sure the pizza on the right is easy to guess. You want to guess the pizza on the left?
Marguerite.
Chicken? It's chicken.
Chicken, bacon,
Chicken, bacon, and
Wait, the
buffalo
one on the
sauce?
right or the left?
sausage.
No, Zach's close. No, the one on the left. I mean, Richie, if you don't know the one on the right, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh well, I got real up. Oh, let's really inspect this.
What is it?
Yeah. There's
That's
bacon, there's
that's
chicken.
meatball, bacon, and sausage.
No,
What's that?
bacon's
That's not bacon
yeah.
right there. That is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Bacon, yeah.
Chicken, bacon, barbecue sauce. Was that cheddar?
Chicken,
No?
ass, and shit.
Mexican?
I don't
Did you
know.
get the Mexican four cheese on there? Is that what you did?
No, Zach, I'm surprised you didn't get this one
Is
because
there like fucking pork on there? Or like, what the hell is that?
no. It's chicken, bacon, and there's one more thing. Zach, I'm so surprised you
What is
can't
it,
get this because I fell in love in this in your apartment. You remember?
Oh my god. Oh fuck. It's,
Come on, you got it, guy.
Is there ketchup on there?
No.
No.
No. It's
I
not
think that's the
ketchup.
one on the
It's,
right. I think the one on the right's ketchup and woods.
Yes,
I
ketchup.
can't. Oh fuck! It's so
Chick-
good. It's
What's that, dude? The one on the
chicken
From
bacon.
King Geno's. It's from King Geno's. It's
Yeah, chicken bacon. Thousand Island.
Thousand Islands dressing.
That's a
Thank
dressing.
you.
That doesn't count as like a topping. I guess it's
Yeah,
a
it
topping.
does.
Well,
No,
we were.
chicken bacon.
I think we were all
It's-
thinking like something like meat oriented.
Like,
I think
know,
you
like-
were
Sneaky good.
just you.
maybe
Dude.
it was just me, but none of us
chick-
guessed different sauces.
Chicken bacon Thousand Island is way better than chicken bacon ranch.
I'd agree with that.
100%.
Change my mind.
Fuck. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like that.
that was my dinner.
All right. So usually you have dinner, and then what do you do after dinner? You know, being me, I usually play video games. You know, so I'm a loser. Been gaming a lot.
Oh, no.
No. Anyway, but you guys play video games, regardless.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of it recently, and then I got to thinking when I was in the bathroom, I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm playing a lot. This game I really like. What game has been most impactful to me?" And I know that sounds stupid because it's a video game that was kind of talked down upon for a while, or it was like not taboo, but it was like, I guess nerd culture.
Nerd.
Yeah.
It was like that
Vidiot.
kind of shit.
My uncle used to call me a vidiot.
Yeah, shit like that.
That's
I'd be
great.
I'd be always
It's
looking at
gonna
my Game
liquefy
Boy,
my
looking
brain.
down.
It was almost like derogatory.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
So I got to thinking, and I've been said this again and again, and mine's got to be like Resident Evil 4, just because that was my first M game. It blew me out of the water. It was like what a video game could be, and it was also big for the industry because it was one of the first games that had the over-the-shoulder shooting system, which that's like a lot of shooters now, and at the time it was the first of its kind.
Like first person?
Like
no,
third
like
person.
Gears of War.
I mean,
Broad-
I meant third person. Yeah.
Yeah, like those, like
Alright.
that kind of style of shooter. Other than that, it was kind of awkward or like top down more. And
It's
so,
so funny just before I forget, it's so funny that you said M-rated game.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to GameStop with my parents, and then this cashier would be like, "This game is rated M."
Are you sure?
And then yeah, my parents would be like, my parents were like, "Can you get this?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's good, it's good."
M for men.
I once had a guy. I was gonna go pay with my Discover card, my mom's Discover card, but he couldn't take it. I was like not 18 at the time. He was like, like Discover gets cash back, right? So like, there's a Giant right next door. Just like go buy a pack of gum and get like $60 cash back, and you can come back and buy the game.
That guy did you a solid.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Vin. Go ahead. Before I forget that, I didn't want to forget.
No, I was just gonna throw it out to the floor, and because we all play it, I'm just kind of curious.
I don't know. I feel like I had a lot of different games that I played. I can't really remember. I have to think a little bit more about like the first game that I played that I really like fell in love with. I guess it's probably Pokemon. Honestly,
Solid fucking
Pokemon
answer,
was-
dude.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Great answer.
Fuck yeah.
I think because I was always, dude. I used to.
Game Boy
It's
Color.
funny. Yeah, Game Boy Color, dude. I used to go to the bathroom when I was younger. I like go to like take a shit, and I'd be
Damn,
playing
I used to go to the bathroom
Pokemon.
too when I was younger.
I used to bring my Game Boy. Chill. Hold on a second.
Man, it's a savage.
I used to bring my Game Boy into the bathroom with me, like while I was taking a shit, and like I would be done pooping for like 5 minutes, and I'd just be playing my Game Boy in there like for 20 minutes. I just wouldn't get up. I'd just be sitting in there, and it got to a point where like you sit in the toilet for a really long time,
Your legs fall
and your
asleep.
legs start to fall asleep. So this was when I was like maybe like 6 or 7 years old. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. It was like kind of one of the first times that's happened to me.
Yeah.
And I started screaming downstairs like, Dad, my feet are growing. My feet are growing.
What? Wait, what? Because they. Wait, I missed
They
that.
were, because they were like tingly, like when you get
It feels like they're pulsing.
It feels like they're pulsing.
Oh my God.
And I was always so small, and I would like my family would always fucking make fun of me for like being small and whatnot. So I was like, when am I gonna fucking grow? And that started happening. I was like, my feet are growing.
The
Dude.
best was
Oh my God.
the Game Boy SP, the Advanced SP that had the light in
With the
it,
light. Yep.
so that you could go to bed and like your parents are like, "Good night."
That was the
Lifestyle,
flip
like,
one, right?
wait-
Yeah.
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 Or
Turn
when you're
lights
in the
on, 5
car.
minutes.
I had this thing too.
Yeah, when you're in the
No
car
light.
too, when your parents would just make
Yeah.
up a law and be like, yeah, if the light's on while I'm driving, I'm gonna get pulled
Yes.
over.
Yeah, I had one of these.
Exactly.
Whenever the
Dude,
light would
the
come
warm
on
light.
in the car, my parents would be like they're getting possessed by a demon.
I
can't see
anything.
Like,
I can't see anything.
I can't see the cop's gonna pull us over.
Yeah, I had one of these because I didn't get an SP for a while.
I don't want a ticket.
Yeah, no, the light on the
It's
S,
just completely
on
lie.
the Advanced, and then the Advanced SP. Guess how much they're going for on Amazon right now?
Yo,
A Game
I
Boy
know
SP?
everything still.
And
So
a
let me
Game
hear
Boy
it.
SP is
I have it. So let me hear it.
I know. I
No
have
way.
What?
Two.
Yo,
$199.
boys.
I kind of want to flex, but I don't want to get up.
Mine needs a new pair of shoes.
Right. I got
got
the
that.
silver one upstairs.
I got the NES
I have a
version.
DS. I have a DS
Oh.
Lite. That's it. You have the NES
have a
version?
NES version
I have-
SP, yeah.
See?
I have this thing.
Oh,
that's pretty
shit,
sick.
that's worth some money. Right here.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I
Is it
got
in
that
good
thing.
condition?
Yeah, it's got a game. I can probably turn it on right now with Pokemon in it.
Right?
Yo,
Vin.
go grab it. What game is in it right now? I want to see what the
All right.
last game
It's
that.
definitely
that you
Pokemon
played.
Ruby. Pokemon Ruby, 100%.
Oh yeah, Ruby.
I'm gonna
That's
cut here in
fucking
case I get lost. Hold on.
Dude, Pokemon
I need
Ruby
to-
was by far one of the best games. That and,
I need
and
to
Golden
see where
Sapphire.
Vin keeps it. I need to see where Vin keeps it so I can break into his house later and snatch
Steal
it.
it.
Then I'll leave a little dookie on his bed too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, I used to grab like the Game Shark and just catch all the Pokemon, all the shiny
You're a
Pokemon and
piece of
shit.
shit, dude. You're a cheating piece of shit. I hate that.
Dude.
Got my
You
nice
doing
little
it?
travel case.
Oh,
Baby!
And what do you know? Pokemon Ruby.
Nice.
Let's see if it turns
You
on.
know,
All right, when was the last time you played it?
It's dead.
you got the charger though for it, right?
Yeah, probably in my closet somewhere.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yep.
I beg.
I know that was like once I found my SP, the first thing I went looking for was a charger. I
Yeah.
didn't even get shit.
Yeah,
One
wait,
of the
was that
for it?
were you able to use batteries on that, or was it just built-in
Mm,
battery?
No, it was a
No,
built-in.
that was
battery.
built in.
But the original ones did have real batteries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Game Boy
yeah.
Advances did.
I
a-
still have I have
Right.
my Game Boy Color from when I was like 6. I still have that. I have an Advanced, I have a DS, and I have an SP. I played my DS recently.
But
Yeah, I
Animal
played
Crossing?
Pokemon on it. I played Pokemon Pearl
Yo,
on
I
it.
actually went on this Pokemon. I was mildly into collecting Pokemon DS games, so I just bought all these DS games, and I think the best rated ones like Soul Silver and Heart
No
Gold.
way. Oh well, Silver and Gold were my favorite. Those were my
Yo,
two
I
favorite
actually
games.
I bought them. They're like $100, 80 or $100 each.
Wow.
Jeez.
I went to different I was a real loser, not gonna lie. I went to different Game Stops to like pick them up because one store had one, the other store didn't have, had another. I went to Comic-Con in New York City and grabbed, I think, a couple of them. So I
Solid.
have a
Jeez.
draw. I have a draw full of my dream journal and my Pokemon.
No, you don't know where your dream journal is.
Yeah, you don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. All right, so for Richie, it was Pokemon. That was his impactful game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach, what
Solid.
do you got?
I gotta say, it was Need for Speed. Either I can't remember.
Underground?
Need for Speed, spoken like a true
Underground-
Southerner. Oh my god.
Underground 2, Need for Speed Underground
Dude.
2, and probably the first ever Need for Speed Most Wanted with BMW M3.
Dude,
Okay.
I remember getting Underground 2 for PS2 for Christmas one year, and I went absolutely nuts. And I fucking sprinted downstairs and started playing it immediately. That was probably when I was like 10, 11.
My parents got a like a timer, so I would shut off. So we got it for GameCube. It was like an
GameCube's
outlet
sick.
that cuts the power off to the system, so you can only play it for like 2 hours, and then it turns the power off to the console. Me and my brothers figured out a way to bypass that. We took like a literal what are they fucking called? Zip tie, cut off the pointy end so that it was just like a flat end, and we fed it up through the cover so the you know outlet thing was like a box and it had a cover on it. And then if you lifted up the cover on the top is where there was a slide button that would set the timer, set it to off, or leave it on all the way. Me and my brother figured out that if we could fit that zip tie up in and get it just in the position where the switch was, we could push it all the way back so that it would stay on. So that
Wow.
the timer
Oh my
didn't matter. So we
Bravo,
would go
man.
all-nighters just playing Need for Speed Underground 2. Just
That's
Dude,
sick.
that sounds like an electrician. That's exactly how they do work.
Did you ever get caught?
all the time, dude. It was the worst. Like, turn all the lights off. Like, they're coming downstairs. We can hear them. They're on the staircase. Run! Make a run for it. Oh,
Did you guys your parents ever hide your controllers?
Dude,
Did
they,
do that to you?
God.
Yo,
oh my god, yes.
my parents were brutal. They would take it, they would hide it, and then they would forget about where they hide it. And years would go by. We'd buy new controllers, and then we'd pull out a controller behind like a TV in their room, and it'd just be covered in dust.
Oh, it's just the worst. My mom would hide them in like the most like obvious places too. So me and my brother, whenever they would leave, oh shit, like, okay, now's our chance. We got to go find the GameCube. It's got to be somewhere hidden. We're like raiding closets, going through like a crawl space, like looking everywhere. And it ended up just being like on top of the guest bed in the guest room. Like not even covered by
Not
anything.
even hidden at all.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like there's no way that it would be that out in the open.
Yeah, my dad used to hide my shit, but he was a school teacher, so I would get home before him always. So I'd go it. I just find the spot and I just play video games before he got home. He wouldn't get home till like 4:35. We get home at like 2. So I just like play video games and I put it back, and then like the next day it was just
That's
repeat
pretty
on
good.
repeat.
That
And I
is-
would just
yeah.
put it
Pretty
because
good.
like I'm really big on putting things like
Oh, that
I
has to
kind of
go
like
exactly
visualize
how you-
where exactly how it was, so that I put it back exactly how it is, so that you can literally not tell. Because, well, one, because my brothers, I would always take shit from my brothers, so they would always find out. So I've learned to kind of like put it exactly where it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sound like a younger child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the youngest. Yeah.
My dad
about
was
you,
brutal.
Evan?
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, go
Go
ahead.
No, wait, Vin. What? Go ahead. I want to hear Vin's.
He would cut the
Vin's
internet.
parents'
Like
tactics.
you would be able to turn on the game, be able to play. You can't play online. It would turn off the
Oh.
DNS through the router.
Oh, that's some fucking.
Ooh.
That's
That
shit,
is
dude. That is some shit.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yo, that,
So
your
you guys
dad
aren't
is
that
like,
smart.
yeah, your dad is next level, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
That's it.
So when you're talking about impactful, you're talking about like the first game that kind of got you going, or the one that just
Both, I guess.
Like-
I mean, it's the greatest impact. Like Resident Evil 4 really shocked me because it also was very gory and kind of crazy. Like you're trying to rescue the president's daughter from this cultist who are infected with some weird virus, and Wesker's there.
yeah,
It was scary,
dude.
so it hit me, and I don't know, like that kind of
I
feeling.
don't know. I don't even know how to answer it.
I'd
I
forge
just
a
love-
good one too.
I love video games. I think when I was 6, I got like a green N64 and I got some Donkey Kong game for it.
The
Forgot
yellow
what it
one?
was. Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But I just love video games. I think the most impactful, I don't know. I played a lot of it's hard to answer. I know RuneScape I played a fucking lot
Oh,
with Brian
dude.
Wallace. Brian Wallace and I used to get in so much trouble. His parents and my parents, they would talk on the phone about how do we stop these fucking savages from playing RuneScape. That's how bad it was.
Yo,
We got-
RuneScape was a grind. That game was, you had to put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah. Yeah, so they had to figure out how to like each other's parents had to figure out how to ban the friend from when they come over so not playing. So we came up with like code names and shit.
You want to play Escape Rune?
No, we call it Alpha Attack. We call it Alpha Attack.
That sounds worse, I think.
Yeah. I think RuneScape, probably World of Warcraft was a big problem in my life.
It's the game that started this whole conversation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, dude, RuneScape is what got me into like every other like MMO type style game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's why I played Guild Wars. That's why I played World of Warcraft. Like even Oblivion, kind of too.
Similar.
That's kind of another one.
Yeah, it's just an
similar, yeah.
RPG. Yeah.
RPG games, yeah.
Yeah.
Gears of War. I love Gears of War. That
Yeah.
was like I played so much. I think it's like summer of 8th grade. I played so much Gears of War.
You got seriously, right?
Because my arm was in the cast because I heard it at the 8th grade picnic. Got fucking leveled playing football. So I was in a sling all summer. and
remember
I just
that.
Played so much. Yeah, yeah.
Who gets
I
hurt
just played
playing?
so much Gears of War. Gears. I played Battlefield 2 Modern Combat for PS2 Online.
Oh yeah,
Is there a new
so, you
PS2
know, it's
online?
just Battlefield conversation can't happen. Evan, you tried to get us to all play the new Battlefield, and it was absolute
It's
trash.
brutal. But
And you
You know
stayed on it for a solid like 2 months.
what?
You're like, no, it's good. They're making updates. They're
Yeah.
fixing bugs. And then there's tanks climbing fucking
well,
skyscrapers.
I want to be on Evan's side here for a second.
Talking about, dude.
We were defending Halo at the time too.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Halo sucks.
It was
Yeah.
better than Battlefield 2. when
That's-
it came
That's
out. It was. We
That's
played
close.
that.
But I think actually this conversation can segue into the next point, which is video games were
Battlefield
so much
sucks.
better. Okay, all right. It's fun when you're playing with other people. But anyway,
Yeah.
when video games when it was not socially acceptable to play video games, when everyone called you a fucking vidiot and a degenerate for playing video games, they were so much better. Now video games are so garbage.
Yeah.
I wish we could just go back in time when everyone hated video games. That's when they were better.
To get the good ones back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, because now
everything
there's
is
so much like
corporate.
there's so much cheating in the games and shit too, and it's just like everything gets
That was
exploited.
there.
It's just not even dude, but it wasn't to the extent that it was now.
Now
There was
just-
raw talent. Like when I remember playing like Call of Duty 4,
Raw
like
talent.
that was just fucking
Raw talent, baby.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo, remember when there was no
Yo,
there was
who's
no
your KD
Xbox
guy?
part? Well,
Well, KD.
in
Let me
COD
hear your
4,
raw talent.
it was like a 1.9, which is it's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
really good.
Picks?
But as I aged, like now it's only like a 1.2 or something because I don't play as much anymore. I'm trash now.
Down. More like
I'm
0.8.
trash now. Well, that's like Warzone shot. That game is so shot.
Yeah, okay.
It's the most shocking. You can't even no. I'm telling you. But what I'm saying is COD 4, like all that shit. That was like
The
before we had Xbox Live parties and you were just chirping people back and forth. Like you don't have time to cheat. You're in there in the zone, in the game, fucking making
Yeah,
fun of
come up
people.
quick whip, like so it's
Yeah, like
like,
yeah, that was the go-to.
You know No,
You're
the
fat.
go-to. That wasn't the go-to. The go-to was
Yeah, it was.
talk to me when your balls drop. That
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh my god. Yo, the day my balls dropped was great. It was the best day ever.
It was that
Don't
instant?
say shit to me.
baby. What's up? He's still getting smoked because you stink.
Nothing else changed.
Yeah.
In Gears of War, we tried to find a lobby to go into, so one person would just go into party chats with everyone else so we can all find.
I remember that.
Same.
Like fishing for a lobby.
so-
Yeah, shit. I remember
Yeah.
that.
We had to come up with code names because if we were playing in a match with people we didn't like, we had to say, because the voice chat, everyone could hear it.
Yeah.
So we had to come up with code names for maps that we wanted to play next. So I think Canals on Gears of War, we would say, "Hey guys, you wanna play with Al after this? Can we play with Al?" And that would be Canals, so we would know what to look for.
That's so awesome. Elite speak.
and
And those are the days.
any hardcore mode, you like team kill someone before like it got to a point where you would get banned for team killing.
Oh, they boot
One
you?
kid
Like
to
I'm a
keep
team
killing
killer?
throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They boot you from it.
amazing. It's like
What game is that?
somebody kills you one time, and you're like, all right, this guy's fucking toast for the rest.
Oh,
Halo 2 had
what
that
game
shit.
was that? Did it?
I know Halo 2
yeah.
had
Total
it.
accident.
Yeah.
Total accident, and you're like, this kid's fucked. This kid's fucked. I'm gonna kill him for no fucking reason.
I don't even think the now with the integration of like Xbox with PC, the cross-platform, there's definitely a lot more cheating in games, but I think it even goes above that where the companies don't really care at all. They just
Yeah.
they just want to collect your money, be done with it. And I think really the we're the problem. The consumer's the problem because we keep buying these games, so they're just going to keep doing it. I mean, unless someone says, "Hey, you know how we went to the moon with the GameStop stoinks?"
Yeah,
If we all
Yeah.
went on Reddit and said,
I didn't know where you're going for that sentence for a second, but okay. Now I do.
"Listen,
Stoinks
if we
either, it
hold
was
on, bear with me, stoinks, whatever. Fucking, if we're going to the moon for GameStop, why can't we go to the moon and fucking not buy any more games so they lose a shit ton of money and then they learn the lesson?" That's
Fucking
my point.
stoinks. Because
Because it's
you're always...
Evan.
Sorry. You're always
I
gonna have
thought-
people
wasn't
buying
it
them.
Stonks?
That
Yeah,
stonks.
you're
Yeah, that's the problem. We're the problem.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it has to do like people. They want it to be good, right? So they buy it because, like, okay, maybe they'll listen to the community and make it better. And then you just buy it and you're disappointed. And then the next year it happens again. And you're like, oh, it'll be better. And then it's not. It's a
That's
heaping
what I'm saying.
pile.
We're the problem.
But do you think our expectations are too high? Because gaming is generally
point-
different now, regardless of how the games are as a whole. The way games are designed are different. Like, you don't even get a fucking manual anymore in games. I used to read through that
Dude.
shit.
Yeah.
It would come
my
with
God,
maps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's just the
Well,
games
yeah.
are designed different, which is for better
Yeah.
or worse. But you got to think of that too.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like no one really complains about like World of Warcraft or like Guild Wars for the most part. You know, there's
People
not
always
any of that
complain
going
about-
on. Like,
Dude,
yeah, but
you're
I'm saying like with like no,
Yo,
but I'm saying with
people
like Call
complain
of
about
Duty
WoW
and those
so
types of
much.
games, I feel like there's way more going on because of the
the
cheating and the
same.
fact that nothing gets updated, all the maps are the same, or the same thing, and you know, no new game modes and shit. I feel like that doesn't really happen as much with in a game like WoW.
you
People
gotta
complain
listen
about
more.
WoW so much, dude.
Really?
Yeah, every time.
People complain about everything all the time.
It can be good
without
for the
fail.
player, and they'll still complain.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's complaining, but is it at the
I don't
at the
play
same level
WoW,
as like
so,
Xbox
what's,
games and shit?
what are they? What's being said that is
well,
maybe
and,
good? But
well, this game sucked. The newest one.
the
There was
newest
no
release-
there was no new content. So the game came out 2020.
20.
Yeah,
Mhm.
November. No new content was added till I think like a year later. Over a
So,
year.
This is like digital content that you can purchase.
It's like DLC,
is-
but it's included in the
okay.
subscription, essentially.
Right. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. And then it
They
was
just
no-
came out with a game with no DLC.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
essentially,
sick.
for a long
that.
time.
love that as someone. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
fuck
and then
that.
the new stuff wasn't that good. The story sucks. They put these stupid systems in the game that you have to kind of play to utilize, and then they just wind up getting rid of it because they want people. They want to show their shareholders that people are logged in for this amount of time. That's all they care about. So they try to make it tiresome and boring, but they don't realize that that's hurting the actual players that want to play the game
Right. Yeah. Instead of coming up with something new and refreshing,
or just
and
fun.
keep people engaged. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're just making more side quests.
Yeah,
Like,
essentially.
yeah.
Well, what
Yeah.
they did too is with retail. I feel like I feel like with classic, the whole game was like you got to level like it took forever to get to fucking level 60.
That was the
That
game.
took up a majority of your time. That was like the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you do like whatever PvP shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then retail just became okay, level in 3 days and then just grind dungeons and raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the whole game is now.
But
If you don't have the most updated
That's
shit, then you
that's
suck.
like Destiny. It's kind of like Destiny.
yeah,
Yeah, like
same kind of
Destiny.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the games really started going downhill. I think like probably shortly after we were done with high school. I think like 2013, 14. I think that's
What console generation was that? Like the 360 was the last
Xbox
good one.
360.
Xbox One came
Yeah.
out in 2012, I think.
Did
I
Xbox.
think it did,
One.
yeah.
I think it was like halfway through Xbox One because I
Yeah.
remember Xbox One I
Yeah,
got
2014.
because the Xbox One and the 360 both had Call of Duty Ghosts, which was I think the
Oh, that's the one
last
that's-
really
Horrible?
good Call of Duty game.
Was it? For like-
And then Xbox One is when they came out with like Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that
and-
game sucked.
Yeah,
No, I think Xbox One. You're to your point. Yeah, I think you're right. Like kind of like right after Xbox One came out, is when it
Yeah.
really started.
when everything
Dude,
tanked.
GameCube was one of the best fucking systems in the
Still
world.
got it.
Oh, yeah.
Still got it.
GameCube was easily okay. So it came out in 2013. Xbox One.
Yeah.
So I was right. Yeah, what I said.
Yeah, right around that.
2012,
Yeah, I
13.
said yeah. I remember, dude. I loved GameCube because it had all the Mario games, and then
Yeah.
you could play NHL Hits and MLB Slugfest and
Yep.
and what was it called? NFL Street, which NFL Street was for PlayStation 2, I believe.
No, that was
Well,
Blitz.
NFL Blitz.
Yeah.
Oh,
NFL
Blitz. I mean, NBA Street, NFL Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz was
Yeah.
French kiss.
Oh.
Dude, all 4 of those games were
so good.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I
I don't think
had
I
it for
played any of
GameCube.
those.
Oh my god, I think that was one of the more defining fucking
You know
games that came out too.
Yeah.
Arcade
You know the
sport
game I
games.
Yeah,
Uh,
dude.
NBA Street? Is that the one where you can play with Mario as a basketball player?
Only on the GameCube version, but yes.
Oh,
played that
dang,
one.
zing, hey, don't.
NBA Streets V3.
Yeah.
That I played.
Yeah, dude.
That was a fun game.
And and that was the same thing with like Slugfest, MLB. You like run the first base and you beat the shit out of the first base.
Yeah.
And run the second.
Throw balls on
NFL
fire.
Blitz, you like run at the referee and like just give him the people's elbow. Look at this. So fucking
It's
good.
fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, I got a legendary story of an NFL Blitz game I played at my cousin's house. We were probably 8 or 9, maybe. We were young, and this game went to like, I think it was it was definitely 130 to like 127, something like that. And it's still talked about to today because it was such a close game. It was a 2-on-2.
Oh. It's literally every throw is a touchdown, just back and forth. That's fucking insane.
It was so much
There's
fun.
no defense.
No, we didn't play defense.
We played Mario Baseball a lot.
Oh, did anybody
You
play
guys ever play that?
backyard baseball on the
Oh,
computer?
for
not
Game Boy
really.
Advance.
How about
Yeah.
how about Pablo Sanchez?
He's a beauty.
Yes.
Hell
Oh,
Yeah,
What's the fucking
he would
big?
crank.
What
He
was
would
the
show
big
up to.
goof?
He'd come up to the
Ernie?
plate and his gut would be hanging out.
Oh, let's look it up. Back.
Ernie Adams or Ernie Johnson? Who's the fucking tall, lanky, doofy dude? Where is he?
Oh fuck, I don't know if this is that good. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Ahmed.
Ahmed Khan was pretty good. He was even
Yeah,
stats.
wasn't
He
he
had
a
even
pitcher?
stats all the way down. I'm pretty
Hold
sure.
on.
Yeah.
Come on,
Marky
Vid.
Dubois, he was really fast.
Oh, these names. Whatever.
Where's the tall doofy guy? Oh, he's not on here.
This guy?
No.
Yeah, Pete.
Wait, is there the Mary Kate and Ashley twins up there?
Oh, this is backyard basketball.
Dude, what are you
Oh,
doing over
my
here?
bad,
We're
my
looking at the
bad.
wrong thing.
My bad. My
You pulled up, you
bad.
put in the wrong thing, and then we're not even looking at the right thing. Come on.
It said
Then they
backyard. It
started-
said backyard sports. It's probably the same kids.
Yeah.
Same
I
cast.
mean-
Same cast. Yeah,
Same cast.
they're-
I don't
they're
know.
Start athletes.
Oh my God, Pablo Sanchez, dude.
Yeah,
his
Pablo
stats-
Sanchez
Sanchez.
isn't even on this list. He's on
Yeah.
the
They-
fucking side. Where
What
is
are
he
you
on
talking
here?
about?
He's not on here. Where is he?
Pablo. Yeah, he should be like.
Vince
scroll
struggling
down.
hard.
Oh, he's all the way bottom right.
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
bottom
right,
right.
yeah.
There he is. Couldn't see him. He's so small.
Yeah.
I guess I'm making up the guy with the big nose.
Are you sure you're not talking about Waluigi, Mario Golf?
Wow.
Oh shit.
Dude, Waluigi's my favorite character. I'm him in every single
Yo,
game.
speaking of another fucking classic, just Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you
Like
could wait. What was
For
the one?
GameCube.
The
any of them.
Smash Bros. Yeah.
What was the other Mario? Was it just Mario 64? I think where you jump through the windows and shit to do different. Yeah, that game was fucking classic too.
Yeah. There's a lot of streamers on Twitch doing speedruns and that shit, and just watching them
I
do
heard
that.
about that. Yeah,
It's
I heard about
nuts
that.
how they break the game. Like, you want to talk about
I
cheating? Like, they break the
Yeah.
game to beat it in like 2 hours.
What is it? What game they play it?
Super Mario
Mario
64.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where you can throw the penguin off the cliff?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
There was one that I remember that I
played
always
a
used to
lot
do
of
where you
too.
like slide. It was like a snow map, and you like slide down
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
you go
yeah,
all the
yeah.
way down. I forget what else that entailed.
That was a
but-
mini game in Mario Party where you slid down like a giant
Yo,
thing. It was like a race,
What?
but
speaking
huh?
of Mario Party, I also think so. Mario Party came out for the Switch recently,
yeah.
and it was so bad. I was just really so surprised. How many Mario Parties have there been before the one that came out for the Switch? Like 15?
I don't know if it went that high.
They have okay. They might have
Did
at
it go-
least 10.
I'm gonna say
The best one was
23.
3. The best one was 3. That's where I stopped paying attention. I remember like 4 and 5 came out, but
I want to see.
is
how
there
many do
more
they
than
have?
10?
I think there's like 23, dude.
No
Is
way.
there?
23?
Oh, wait,
23, my
wait,
ass. Right
just
there.
go
Like,
here.
there's
Table
10.
of contents.
There's 10 of them. Go down a little bit more.
Well,
All
I
right,
don't want to count
a
them.
little bit more contents.
What do you mean?
You don't have to. There's a number
There's
in
bar.
there.
Yeah,
They're
but then there's-
numbered.
All right.
Yeah, but do you count the
here we
ones that
go.
aren't for
You
the?
don't count the handheld ones.
Okay.
Vin,
Those
there's
were
at
like
least
not.
10.
Those were like knockoff ones of the original game that they just had to like use.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking. I'm
Alright.
just asking.
So here's a point. So it first came out in what, 1988, right? Is that what it came out?
98, but
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So they had about 10 games in almost 20 years, and Super Mario Party for the Switch was an absolute dumpster fire.
This one.
And I'm thinking
That
to
one
myself,
right there.
yeah, I'm thinking to myself, you literally had like 20 years of data. How can you have a bad game? It's like impossible. The maps suck, characters suck. I don't get it.
Because they had too many games. They should have just stopped at 10.
No, because they don't give a shit and they know people would buy it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a cash
Well, then that's
grab.
their answer. They didn't care about it.
Yeah.
No, but Nintendo's different. Like they kind of do.
What?
I feel Nintendo is. I think they still want their games to be good, and they don't
my
look at it as
favorite-
just purely money. I don't think, as
I
other
kinda- I
some
feel
companies
that
might.
one.
Spyro
that's just
was
being
one
biased,
of my favorite
but-
Nintendo games.
Zach, what'd you say?
I feel like Nintendo probably I think is a developer that tries harder than like Treyarch and Activision.
Yeah.
I think they're more geared towards kids probably.
I wouldn't
most of
say
their
that
games.
because like even as a kid playing Mario Party, like my parents would get into it with us when we were kids. Like we could all play that all together and everybody had a good time. It's like
Yeah.
the mini games in between are like huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. It's more like family, like kid oriented. Though like most Nintendo games, like
Yeah, like your parents wouldn't play Mario Party, just them.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they probably
But
won't
you'd
play
also
video games,
buy the game for your kids. Your kids have like play dates and stuff, and they play like Mario Party.
but play
together.
dates. That sounds so dated today, though. But
Right.
that's
Yeah,
what I
dude,
grew up
remember
with.
play
though.
date?
They were.
Yeah.
You gave your slip to the bus driver.
I always,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I always thought about this, like when you had like a friend growing up, and like your parents just had to like drive you to their house, and like they had to like be friends with your friend's parents. Like, what if your parents didn't want to be friends? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
I'm-
ah,
like, I'm
fuck, I gotta
thinking
drive
about
to
that
fucking
now.
Jimmy's house tomorrow, motherfucking goddamn,
Right,
I hate
yeah,
this fucking
exactly.
asshole.
You know that
Dad, he's my best
feeling
friend.
when
It's like I don't give a shit. His dad is a piece of trash.
you know that feeling when you go on someone else's bus that's not your bus, like when you go to a friend's
yeah.
house on a different bus route.
Yeah.
That feeling is just so
Feels-
foreign.
Because you know
Yeah,
everyone's
you're like,
looking at
Yeah,
you.
like in the wrong
You
place.
feel
I've done that so many times because I would miss my bus, and a friend of mine lived down the street. His bus came later because it was like the reverse route. And I was one of the first stops for my bus. He was like one of the last stops for his. So if I ever missed the bus, I would just go to his house and we would hang out at the bus stop together. And then I would like climb onto the bus. Even the bus driver was like, "This motherfucker doesn't ride this bus." Like, hey, I'm back.
every now and then someone would come on your bus. Someone would be someone
Fucking
who's
your ass.
friends with someone who rides on your bus, and it'd be like the clown or like the crazy kid, and you'd be like, "Oh, the crazy kid's on the not the crazy." I mean, like he'd be the class clown, and he'd come on your bus. You ever had that? You know what I'm talking about?
I had Richie on my bus.
I think, yeah, that was. I think I was that guy.
I was probably
I was definitely
I
the
don't-
fucking moron on the bus.
Yeah.
Yo,
Get a ruckus.
low key, Zach brought it up, or one of you brought it up. The bus driver, super important to the atmosphere of the bus.
Keith.
Oh,
Keith.
yeah.
critical.
Vin, do you remember Keith?
I had him only 5th grade because I was on the other bus, like by the other street.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't go
best
off.
bus driver
He was solid.
in the world.
I had Phil.
He was the best.
Phil was solid. And then Drita.
Dude, Keith, he was the nicest guy. He'd always let cars go past him. So you get stuck on a bus and you're like,
Fuck.
fucking goddamn it, this stupid
Right, yeah,
fucking
fuck.
bus is stopping every fucking 5 minutes. Let's
I was
go.
2 minutes late.
Yeah. And Keith would be like, he'd go like this. He'd drive and be like, it's just like we'd literally be pulled over for like 3-4 minutes, just like letting like 10
letting
cars go by.
everybody-
He's in no
Like,
rush.
it kind of sucked for us, but like looking back at it, it's like what a fucking great guy. That's
Yeah.
huge.
You know,
That is massive.
you know when that feeling when you're in 6th grade and you have to sit in the front of the bus, then 7th grade you sit in the middle, and then once you're like a
Closely
senior in
move
8th grade,
back.
you finally get the back.
Who
Do you
made that
remember
up?
that feeling?
Yeah, I meant yeah.
So I think right after we finished 7th grade, we were in 8th grade, right? Going to 8th grade, we finally get to sit in the back of the bus. And I was one of the earlier pickups. And I get on the bus and I go straight from the back. And one of our friends, who I won't say his name, he was sitting in the back of the bus in my seat. And I didn't know him and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I was like, so they changed the route and they picked him up. So they picked him up first and then they picked me up. And I was like, yo, who is this motherfucker in my seat? I finally get the back of the bus and now he's here.
Yeah, that's the worst. I remember one time in 7th grade. So our school was 7th and 8th grade was middle school, and then 9 to 12. Like the 7th graders sat in the front of the bus, the 8th graders sat in the back. One day, all of us 7th graders revolted, and we all sat in the back of the bus.
Yo,
Oh
nice.
man.
Good old
The
fashioned
8th graders
revolt.
came on, and they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And we're like, "No, we're not moving." Like,
Damn.
who the fuck
Someone-
are we?
That's a ballsy
Somehow
move
that
as a 7th
reminds
grader.
You know what we used to do on the bus? We all used to have DSs, and we would play Mario Kart DS. You didn't need the game to play as a guest. If one person on
Had
the
the
bus
cable?
had the game, you can all join their lobby as a guest. So we would literally play. 8 of us would play Mario Kart on the bus on her DS.
That's sick.
That's pretty sick.
it
Yo,
was
we used
sick,
to
actually. Yeah.
we used to fucking Vin, were you ever on the bus with the Goldblatts?
No. Well, maybe middle
So-
school, but that's it.
The older ones, they always used to bring like Hot Wheels onto the bus, I mean.
Yeah.
And they used to fly fucking Hot Wheels down like the middle lane while the bus was
That's
driving, and they'd all come crashing down to the front of my bus driver. Like, what the fuck?
Get stuck
That's
behind his
We'd have like Hot
brake
Wheel
pedal?
car like races, yeah, all the way down. It was sick. So
Oh.
fun.
So wait, was everyone like watching it go down the aisle type
Yeah,
deal too?
everyone like, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet.
Dude, that is such like a special time. Like the bus
Yeah,
ride
there's
to and
no
from
chance, no chance any of that shit happens. Remember, we used to light the seats with a lighter and stick them in the
school.
seat.
Yeah, you get
and,
those weird
melt
like
the-
horseshoe
Oh,
things.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I guarantee you none of that shit happens
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, they're-
Maybe-
they're
maybe
probably all
like high school
they're
kids.
probably vaping now. Those kids just vape.
Yeah,
on
they're
the
probably
bus.
vaping on the bus. Yeah, I guess it's
Probably.
just
You
know, we
transformed
got-
into vaping.
We got in trouble on the bus because we took a pen and we just stabbed the seat.
It'd be like
I don't
huge
know why
holes.
We did
Like,
it.
it's
Yeah,
like-
the hole was this big, and then we got in trouble for it. And the next day, there's just like a patch on it.
It's a different color too.
color green, yeah.
I didn't even try.
Yeah. I think senior in high school, I sat in the front. I was like the first seat behind the bus driver. I don't know why. I was friends with the bus driver. I was that kind of kid.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Yo, what's this right here you got?
Dick
Oh,
pics.
that
Yeah, you got a little
It's
something.
fucking brown.
Oh yeah, you got a little brown stuff right here.
Wait, that was it? You just sat there? Where you
Yeah, like where are you going with it?
Was it?
And I talked. No, that was it. That was the story. I just talked
Oh.
to her. Say, hey, how's the kids? How they doing? You know, type deal.
You were doing this in 7th grade?
No, in 12th grade.
Oh. That's different. You're like an adult by then.
Who's taking the
only
bus in
time-
12th grade?
Yeah, the only time I ever rode the
Wait,
bus
maybe
is
it was junior. Maybe it was
the
junior.
car was getting serviced.
Yeah,
I remember
my car
this-
died a couple of times. Yeah,
So-
that, Mike. Go ahead, Zach. Sorry.
I remember this one time. I was driving as a junior, like the tail end of my junior year. I was able to drive, but I didn't have a parking pass because those went to the seniors. So
Yep.
my middle brother had a friend who lived like right down the road from our school, so we would park in front of his house, and then we would just walk to school. One of the days, there was this like round fuzzy ball on the sidewalk on our way to school, and our school was on this like byway where there's lots of trees, so the sidewalk kind of goes through this forested area, and this little fuzzy ball, my brother looks at it and goes, "What the fuck is this?" Like, he's a fucking hard ass, and he goes to kick it, and then this bat just unravels and goes.
Oh shit!
My brother literally, I think he shit his pants and goes, "Oh!" and starts like running
A
down the
fucking bat?
sidewalk. Yeah, it was a bat. It was like a bat that was, I don't know, like this big. Maybe no,
Damn.
couldn't have been bigger than a freaking golf ball.
Wow.
Like
That's fucking
unraveled.
crazy.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
dude.
it
I'd shit my
hilarious.
pants.
Yeah. You think it's like a crumpled leaf?
yeah.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
It was one of the funniest moments I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
One
for you, it was
time,
probably hilarious.
God.
Cracking up like,
Great.
what an idiot.
I remember one time when my car died in the parking lot, one of our friends, he's like, "Hold on, I can help you." And he goes to his car and he comes back with a hammer, and I pop the hood and he just starts banging on my motor with the hammer. And he's like, "All right, try it now." And I tried it, nothing worked. I'm like, "What did you just fucking hit it with a hammer? That's not going to do anything."
I once
And it wasn't a
fucking
bit?
was driving through my school parking
No, I
lot.
think he was being serious.
I drove through my school parking lot, ran over a glass bottle, and got a flat like in the parking lot. So I get out and I'm going to jack the car up. And literally like 4 guys out of nowhere just swarm the car, and they're like, "Oh, let me do it. Like, I'll change your tire." I was like,
Trying to like be the man.
Yeah.
Well,
all these
Zach-
girls are like hanging out outside of the school, like we're school seniors, like we're just fucking kicking rocks outside of school way after school closed. And I'm like, boys, like this is fine. Like I can change a
Zach left
fucking
out a
tire.
very important part of the story.
What's
He was
that?
wearing a skirt.
Is that real?
Because holy shit, like I've never had so many guys want to be so helpful for anything in my entire life. Dude,
Were
just showed up.
were you wearing lipstick? What were you doing?
I don't know. I must have been wearing a skimpy outfit or some shit.
Looking nice that day, like a snack.
Yeah,
Has his short jean shorts,
all
crop
caked
top,
up, baby.
wearing
Clean
heels.
cutoffs above the knees.
Of course.
No, you got the
Rips
zip
his
offs. You're
keys
keeping it
so he can bend
classic.
down and get 'em.
You got the zip offs.
The zip ups, dude. I had an orange pair of zip ups.
What's a zip off?
The fucking zip ups.
Instead of the buttons.
Oh yeah, there were
Yeah, but
buttons
the
too.
knee.
Talking about?
Yeah, like right,
Right
here
by
on
the
your
knee.
pants,
Talking about-
there would be
You
a
talking about
zipper.
zipper pants?
Yeah, there would be a zipper
You guys
here.
don't still have those?
I have a pair right
Evan's
here.
all-
Yo,
What?
yo,
You
I
guys
love
still
zipper
wear
pants.
You guys still wear zip ups? Are you kidding me?
I wear them to go
kidding?
fishing. Yeah.
They're the most
Alright,
practical
fishing,
thing on the planet.
Fishing is okay, but I think Evan
Evan
actually.
his daily driver.
That's
Evan,
I actually
Evan
wear
wears his
those.
daily driver. Yeah.
Wow.
I actually wear those. Dude, I'm all about functionality, practicality, and you can't get any more functionality out of a zipper pants with fucking 1,500 pockets.
Be
I
like
mean,
one of our buddies that wears
Yeah,
shorts
cargo
underneath a
zipper
pair of pants everywhere he goes.
Unbelievable.
I love zipper pants. You could, if it's hot, I mean, if it's cold out, you have full pants. If it's hot, you take off. Then you're in shorts. I mean, what could you not like about it?
It was just dusty looking. I mean, it's just not a good look.
It's dusty.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to show up to work in,
I have never seen
in
an
an
adult man
office setting.
walking around in the daytime wearing zipper pants.
I think it's worse than
You forgot
sweatpants.
to- You forget to zip one of the legs. He keeps walking around with one pant leg and one short.
I
Oh,
haven't
man.
done. I don't know how you can not like zipper pants.
I don't know. I just, like they're saying, I just think it looks juvenile, I guess.
It's like wearing cargo shorts. You don't really wear cargo shorts anymore.
I still do. That's the only shorts I wear.
I mean,
Really?
Cargo
I
pants?
guess
Yeah.
you just don't like
Like with
you
all the
don't like
pockets?
practicality.
Yeah, I don't
guess.
like all the. I look like I'm fucking walking around. I'm like this. Like I got things in my pockets.
I like
I
them.
got things like clanking around. I'm like clanking as I'm walking. Like I hate when I have like change in my pocket. I hate all that stuff. I don't know.
Do you ever have my pockets have pockets?
Like a
I
pocket
have-
in the pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I could I would
Yeah.
if reincarnation were true, I think I'd reincarnate as a pocket.
An inside pocket. A pocket in a
Inside
pocket.
pocket. If I
Now,
could,
do you like-
that would be my wish.
That's your true
Like,
form.
My true
like
form
a-
is just a pocket.
So I have a pair of pants that is like a loose pocket inside of the pocket, but then I have a pair of pants where it's like a compression pocket inside of a pocket.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer? Would you, Evan, if you had to choose,
Yes.
would you be a loose pocket or a compression
Come
pocket?
on. What kind of question is
Loose.
that?
He
You
likes
mean I
loose
wanna be a
pussies. He
tight-
likes the
tight
no.
pocket, man.
Tight pocket guy.
Tight fucking pocket.
Moment of
man.
truth.
But you
You heard
like
it here
cargo
first.
pants. Those
What
are loose
What the
pussy
fuck
pockets.
is a loose pocket? What? I don't get how you have
A loose
pocket
pocket is a
within
good pocket.
that's loose.
Loose pocket is a good pocket.
No, how do you have a loose pocket within a pocket?
So
Usually
I
you
have-
get the tight ones and the
So
loose
you have-
ones. You usually
you
goes
have your-
loose big pocket, tight inner pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I think.
Pocket where it
Right.
opens and the seam on your hip, that's where the other pocket is. That's where the loose
Right, but
pocket-
sometimes there's a pocket in the actual pocket towards the bottom
Yeah,
of the pocket.
that's where the
That's where you can
compression-
keep like your weed and your drugs.
Yeah.
This man pockets.
You ever had the pocket inside of the brim of your hat? I have a hat.
Yeah,
that has-
Yeah, I got one too, like that.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
where the good
Love
stuff stays.
pockets. I'm pro pockets. Pro pocket.
Yeah, that's why I like cargo pants. Can't get enough of them.
Can't get enough pockets.
Yeah, you can't.
Those I
Jeez.
don't wear.
Women
because
have
I'm
purses.
adult.
I can have a pocket. Give me a break.
I don't like it. That's all he says.
You could wear a fanny pack.
No, I'm not
don't
doing that.
You throw it on the side. It makes it look a little bit.
I'll get the
cooler.
New Balance shoes while I'm at it too.
Yeah.
Now you got to throw it over the
Dude.
shoulder. That's the whole thing.
Eh, maybe.
Oh yeah, you gotta get like the side, like the sash, the
Yeah.
sash.
Balenciaga fanny pack. That's $1,000 when you can get one from Party City for $5. It looks the fucking same.
Yeah, Zach has his leprechaun fanny pack.
Yep.
You still have coins?
With all my coins.
It's still in there.
Boys, I think it's time. I got a closer here.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it.
I wrote it down. All right. So this episode reminded me of Any Good Dream. There are enjoyable moments, but it's time to wake up and be forgotten.
What you got?
That's depressing.
Yeah, that's kind of that's our thing.
I mean, it was impactful, but it was a little sad.
That absolutely tanked. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke.
Oh, no.
Yo, I swear to God, I thought my sound cut out because none of you guys said anything. I was like, what the
Yo, am I frozen?
Yeah. Are you guys still there? Are you guys
Yo,
still there?
when I wrote this, I thought it was so good. All right.
Did you say this to your wife at all?
No, I
No.
said it to myself. I thought
It was
funny.
good, but it
no
was.
matter how the episode was, this episode reminds me of a dream. Like you didn't even know we were gonna talk about.
I
that
can't
either.
wait to forget it.
I thought it was good.
I liked it.
Oh, God.
All right.
It was
Sorry.
just depressing.
Profound.
I guess,
It was
new closure.
profound.
New closure.
Yeah, you want, let's keep
Closer.
this was
Yeah,
still
yeah,
recording,
another one.
right? Let's
still
get another
recording, yeah.
closer.
Throw it down.
Let's get another closer.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
maybe.
I new closer. I have to go because my
First closer, Bob.
yo, I have to go because my first closer bombed. That's right. Yeah. Sorry guys.
Great.
Oh, love it.
Rhythm lost.
Oh, fuck.
This is probably that. Honestly, is probably the best one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. You gotta play that whole thing.
I'm gonna.
Yes.